Okay, let's get this show on the road.
We're going down to Leland.
You can't tell me where I'm going.
Well, I can.
Sure you can. I choose to go to Leland.
What's today?
TourTuesday.
Tuesday.
Does everybody enjoy the long weekend? Out there in the turn that radio off. Everyone will listen to
Gotta
our
shut the
music
95.5 off.
95.5.
Tour Tuesday. Favorite.
Yeah, favorite. So, long weekend.
What did everybody do? Make comments below.
Where's Leland?
Really? Sydney Street.
Sydney Street. I knew that. In there.
We only used to live down in that area. Okay, so something that we touched on the last one. I just want to reiterate because we had one of our homes last night that got 7 offers. And seven offers. And we had 2 of those buyers for that house. And of course we were looking after the seller as well. But one seller, 2 buyers. And one of the things I want to reiterate is deposit does matter today. This is no longer a $1,000 deposit world down here in the Quinte area. Because if that's the only difference between a couple of offers, then they're going to go with one with a larger deposit. So make sure that that you are putting larger deposits on your offers.
Yeah, your $5,000 minimum now.
Yes, should be 5,000 minimum.
That's not maximum. That's not average. That's minimum.
Yeah, and I know you think, well, what does it matter? You know, you get it back at the end, no matter what, whether the condition falls apart or you firm up the home. But it does matter because it shows seriousness. It shows financial stability. So especially if you come in with a condition with an offer without a condition on financing, a larger deposit will show financial stability to the seller, and that's really key. So again, it helps the seller make a decision on which home to go with. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions, just call us.
That is Tuesday's Tara's tip.
With River's help. She was very excited to come with us today.
Oh yeah, she was beside herself.
She was out the door before we were.
Yeah, so May's been a big month for Team TaraLyons. We're at, 11 transactions this month.
Yeah.
Right, which is closing in on, it is about 3 a day.
Yeah.
A little bit more than 3 a day, actually.
I'm tired.
Or not 3 a day. Well, it's amazing how I get that backwards, isn't it?
You get that?
1 every 3 days.
There we go.
Not 3 a day.
Little dyslexia going on with your 3s and 7s.
Yes, I know. And we're back on Tour Tuesday.
It's just so strange being in our... Sorry.
It's okay.
No, continue with your monologue.
I'm done.
You're done.
My monologue is done. Chai tea.
It's very strange for me to be on tour in the spring and only have 3 houses on tour.
It is weird, right?
We typically have 15 to 17 homes this time of year to go through and see.
Yeah.
Just another indication. And actually, we did have some of our stats come out. Did we mention this last week?
I don't think, not really, we didn't.
Yeah, so
we
had, this time last year, approximately 1,300 homes on the market.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, we're around 630. That's all residential. So you have to take in all the residential condos, all the residential new builds, all the residential resales. So that's everything. That's waterfront. That's all. That is a huge shortage. And here's an interesting thing that's happened to one of my clients. Because they're not sure what they want to buy next, they're trying to find a rental. And because we're short on sales, we're having people in that position because they want to take advantage of getting their homes sold in this market. But it's a little bit of a struggle to find them necessarily something to buy, so they're looking to rent, and we're actually having a little bit of a rental shortage as well, which is pushing rental prices up. So it's very, it's a unique market. She likes the sun.
So reminder to everybody, it is starting to warm up, so don't leave your dogs in the car.
No. Unless you're in there with them.
Unless you're in there with them and you have the air conditioning
If
on.
you start to get hot, they're even hotter because they run hot to begin with.
Yes, that's right. So, but just a reminder on that because it's so easy. Well, it's not easy to forget, but just a reminder anyway.
That would be a lot of work.
Here's a tip for everybody. If you're moving into the area around here, get your financing from around here. And I know that sounds like a plug to like use somebody local, and it partly is, but the main reason is our mortgage brokers here and financiers, bank financiers, they know the area, they know the property, and there are just so many less problems. When we have problems with financing, it is almost always because the financing is being done out of town. You know, the larger centers do not understand smaller center homes.
Especially if they're home well and septic.
Yeah, like they just
septic.
Exactly. They just do not get it.
Yes, I've had that question from a bank.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So it's just a tip. If you're moving from the big city and you're coming to Belleville, use somebody here for your financing. It'll really help you.
Yeah, you're not turning.
I'm not turning.
No, we're not going to the health unit.
I'm not going to the health unit. I have an issue. Need the health
That's
unit.
awesome. And I would also recommend the same with the lawyers.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're familiar.
They understand it. They know the people. There's just so many less complications when you use somebody local. Okay, I think that is probably going to be it for TourTuesday today. TourTuesday out.